Welcome to Workout in a Mirror. You need a mirror. You need a windshield car mount phone holder. Attach phone holder to the mirror. Place smartphone in the phone holder and turn sideways. Find your video. Press on the brackets to expand to full screen. And now you can exercise while watching self in the mirror for feedback.
All right, so we're going to start with a quick warm-up, just a minute or two to get your bodies warmed up before we take it down to the ground for some core. So I'm going to have you guys go ahead and start just with some high knee drives. You can add a little bit of torso rotation with this one if you'd like. Staying up nice and tall, core is braced and tight the entire time. If you want to get a little more heat moving in that body, you can take it to a little jog or just stay with the step. It's up to you. Do a few more of these. Standing up nice and tall, looking straight ahead. All right, now we're going to switch it to straight leg kicks. So you're going to kick that leg straight out in front of you, reaching across that body, opposite hand to toe. If you can't actually touch the toe, don't worry about it. Just reaching wherever you can on your leg. We'll do a few more of those, getting a little heat in the back of your legs. A couple more on each side. All right, and now we're going to go into a walkout plank, all right? So I'm going to have you go ahead and keep that chest tall. You're going to squat down, plant those hands on the ground, walk yourself all the way out to a plank position on your hands and toes. Walk it back in, squat, stand up. Let's go with 3 more of those. Squat down, walk it out. We're going to hold it here for a couple seconds, walk it back in, squat, and stand up. All right, we'll go 2 more. Squat down, walk it out, hold it there, and bring it back in. And last one, we'll take it down. Go ahead and walk those hands all the way out to your plank position. Back in and stand up. All right, we're going to go ahead and take it down to the ground now. All right, every exercise that we do for your core is going to be short. 20 seconds of work. We'll take 10-second rest just to basically have enough time to switch into your next exercise. All right, first one we're going to start with, it'll be a plank down on your forearms. All right, we're going to get started here in 3, 2, 1. We're going to go ahead and lift it up. Core nice and strong. If you need a modification on your plank, you can always drop those knees down to the ground. All right, make sure we're keeping those hips nice and level. We don't want that butt up in the air or low back droop down. We want to stay nice and neutral. Few seconds, continuing to breathe, and we're going to rest for 10 seconds. All right, we're going to go into a right side plank now. All right, so we're going to take your right forearm down to the ground, stacking those feet, and go ahead and join me on this one. If you need a modification at all for a side plank, you would bend that bottom knee down to the ground. All right, making sure there at home you've got that shoulder directly over the top of your elbow. All right, chest open, nice and tall right here. And we're gonna go ahead, take a rest, and we'll flip it over to your other side. Left side plank, modification if you need it. And go ahead, lift those hips up, chest up nice and tall. We wanna keep that core squeezed, entire body engaged. We're gonna stay here for another 10 seconds. Making sure to take those nice deep breaths. Keep holding right here. Few more seconds. And let's lower it down. All right, now we're gonna go into another plank, but we're gonna be up on your hands, all right? 3, 2, 1. We're gonna go ahead and lift it up nice and strong. Again, if you need that modification, you would just drop those knees down to the ground, but make sure that those hips don't come up with it. We wanna keep those low right here. All right, we're holding here for another 10 seconds. Nice deep breaths. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Shake those arms out. We're gonna go back to your high plank position. This time we're gonna add a little bit of movement to it. We're gonna go into some mountain climbers. So back up to that high plank. You're gonna drive that knee in towards your elbow or as far in as you can. Don't worry about it if you can't reach that knee all the way in, just as far as you can. Keeping those hips stabilized. We're gonna stay here for another 5 seconds. And go ahead, rest. All right, now we're gonna go ahead and flip over onto your back. Knees are gonna come up in a tabletop position, rest that head down. From here, go ahead and join me. You're gonna extend one leg out, bring it up, and switch back up to that 90-degree angle. If you have any pain in your low back when you do this, you can place those hands underneath you for a little low back support. All right, a couple more of these. And rest. All right, now we're gonna take those legs straight up towards the ceiling. Same thing, same motion, but we're gonna keep those legs straight. So lower one leg down, back up and switch. Lower it down and bring it up. Hands can be underneath you or at your sides for more of a challenge. Up to you. The straighter your legs are on this one, the more challenging it's going to be for you. Let's go one more on each side and rest. All right, we're gonna add on to that. We're gonna bring both arms and legs straight up towards the ceiling now, and we're gonna lower opposite arm and leg down to the ground. Go ahead, lower it down, bring it back up, and switch. Opposite arm and leg. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, bring it back up to the top. Good, keep using that breath. Let's go one more on each side. Last one. All right, we're gonna keep this going. We're gonna flip back over. We're gonna go into your plank on your forearms. We're gonna run through that one more time. Let's go ahead and lift it up. Holding here for 20 seconds, hips stabilized. Remember that modification down to your knees if you need to. 10 more seconds. Good, holding here, nice and steady, last couple. And rest. All right, we're going over to that right side plank now. So right forearm is down to the ground. Again, shoulder over the elbow. Go ahead, stack those feet up nice and tall. I'll remind you again of that modification if you need it. Bottom knee would come down, bent down to the ground, still keeping those hips lifted up nice and tall. We'll hold here for another 5 seconds. We'll rest, and then we'll switch to your left side. All right, take it down. Let's go ahead, flip it over. Over to that left side plank. 3, 2, 1. All right, go ahead, press it up nice and tall. Chest is open. Drop that bottom knee to the ground if you need that option. We're gonna hold here for another 10 seconds. Good, last few. And we'll take a rest. All right, we'll go high plank once again. So again, that's the one that you're on your hands and toes or knees if you need a modification. All right, let's go ahead, lift it up, holding here for 20 seconds. Nice and strong in that core. Remember to not let those hips drop down. We want to keep everything stable. 10 seconds. A few more nice deep breaths right here. And rest. All right, now we're gonna add a little bit of movement to that one, and we'll go into those mountain climbers next. All right, so back up to your high plank, and let's lift it up. You're driving that knee in towards the arm, using nice control on these. Good, so about halfway through that time. You've got 10 seconds left. Continuing to breathe. All right, and that's time once again. We'll go ahead and take it onto your back. All right, knees in that tabletop position. From here, extending one leg straight out. Pull it up, extend it all the way out, and pull it right back up to where you started. Back to that 90-degree angle. Inhale, extend out. Exhale, pull it back up. Good. One more on each side. And we are going to rest. All right, now legs straight up towards the ceiling. Again, same motion, keeping those legs as straight as you're able to. Go ahead and lower one leg down, pull it up, and switch. If you can't quite go down this low, this is fine too. The lower you go, the harder this exercise is going to be. 10 seconds. All right, and rest. Now, both arms and legs straight up towards the ceiling. We're going opposite arm and leg down to the ground in 3, 2, 1. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, bring it back up. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, pull it up to the center. Good. All right, we've got 10 seconds left on these. A couple more right here. Good. And last one. Perfect. And rest. All right. Thanks for joining, you guys. Short, sweet, and to the point. Have a good day.